topic. Second topic is about engagement and grammar. Okay, there we go.
Grammar are uninteresting and don't spark a high degree of engagement. So the second issue is grammar. People have varying degrees of tolerance or interest in grammar. I can only speak of my own experience. That is that I have a certain amount of tolerance for seeing some aspects of the structure or the grammar of a new language explained up front, but I have no expectation that I'm going to be able to remember that or certainly not apply that. However, after exposing myself to a fair amount of content in the language, I do find it engaging to go back and review some explanations and some rules of grammar to confirm some of the things that I have noticed in the language. And in doing so, there are always things that I never noticed. And every time I go back, I'll find some new things that I haven't yet noticed in the language. I mean, I'm vaguely aware of, and when it's pointed out to me, I'm more aware of those things. That's a form of engagement with grammar that I find interesting. On the other hand, I'm not interested in drills, quizzes, tests. I find I'm not at all interested in sort of evaluation and measurement, which seem to be sort of important parts of language instruction in the formal sort of in the school system, but which I find discouraging. I know I get things wrong. I don't need to have it pointed out to me. I'm not interested in trying to fill in the blanks or remember things. So those are not things that increase my level of engagement. Third of all, in terms of...
So, Yukiko, what interested you the most among what he said?
Sorry, I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
Yeah? Okay. Then tell me, D-san, what he said. What did you hear?
What I heard is that he interested in grammar, for example, and he doesn't really interested in he's not really interested in test or quiz. And when he watch content, he need to reach an amount of content. So he need to expose himself to an amount of content so he can decide whether he want to engage in that or not. Something like that.
Good. Then what did you think about it? His opinion or his experience? Yes.
I totally agree with him because I have the same experience.
Same opinion.
Yeah.
Because
if I want to engage in something, I need to watch a couple of times the same content, at the same channel. And if I see it fits my background or my knowledge, then I feel more engaged, and then I stay with that channel.
Okay, Yukiko, can you read this sentence, please?
Okay. Instead of trying to
memorizing
grammar rules and the tablets, try getting enough exposure to the language first and go back and refine your understanding of grammar. You can be more aware of things that you never noticed.
So from the beginning, don't worry about memorizing grammars rules or tables. I really do not like ichidan verb, godan verb, conjugation. Explaining. Okay, end with ku verb. Ku gonna be done. End with tsu verb, and that's gonna be done. And end with mu verb. So, they make a chart. They really love to create charts or tables and represent and, display in front of the student and asking, hey, why don't you memorize them? And that this YouTuber's opinion is, don't worry about memorizing those. And of course, it's really, the first you're really good to do the getting enough exposure. What do you mean getting enough exposure, Yukiko?
I don't know.
Okay, D-san, getting enough exposure in a easier explanation.
For example, you have more experience with a thing, or you know more about a thing. For
Yeah.
example,
Okay.
for example, I meet you first time, and then I have more interaction, so I have more exposure, more experience.
Okay. So I'm wondering if Yukiko like understand this verb expose meaning. Expose. Expose is you move your body to outer world so that your body be seen by others. That's so it's exposed. さらす、さらされる。So you have to be exposed. You have to be exposed in the English content. To learn English, you have to be exposed in a Japanese content to learn Japanese. That means you put yourself in that context. So that from that context world, they can see you. But it's more like you are exposed, you show yourself, and that's a kind of like my image of exposed. Yeah. So enough exposure to the language first means you put yourself in that exact language world. And you try to observe. But expose?
Immersion. So like
immersion, yeah, immerse yourself is similar. Immerse yourself. Yeah. Then you already have some kind of idea. Japanese people always saying "ittekimasu," "itadakimasu," like always you expose yourself in that context world that you have some reference already. Then you can go back and refine your understanding of grammar. Then you go to my class and say, "ittekimasu." I explained. Okay, "ittekimasu" is like "iku" and "kuru's" combination. And actually saying, "I'm leaving and doing something else and coming back home," that phrase meaning. So instead of just you try to memorizing "ittekimasu," you now feel better and already stick that word to yourself. Okay. Okay. Now you understand better?
Yes.
Okay. And why he said drills, quizzes, tests he doesn't like? I'm really curious this part though. Any of you? Why he doesn't like?
So he think it's not good for us to memorize something. So you should immerse. You should exposure to yourself to the language. So that's why maybe.
Okay, how do you think, Lisa?
I missed this part.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But okay, then for your opinion, I would like to ask you this part, the drills, quizzes, tests. Do you like personally?
I don't think I like it personally because there's no like emotional attachment to that. It just like I do it and then I know the result, but I don't learn anything new or because I want to like see more like people with more interaction.
How about you, Kiko? Your personally, do you like to do like this kind of like drills, quizzes, tests when it comes to learning English?
Quiz. I like it. But drills and the test. like a measurement, I don't like it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
if
That's
I like,
why.
if I like the quiz, the kind of the quiz, so maybe I want to do quiz, but yes.
You mean if you like the content, what's their quizzes for?
いや、もし、なんていうのかな、好きなクイズがあれば、それはしたいけど。
Yeah, for example, if you are a huge BTS fan and this is like quizzes about BTS, so you're really, it's
Maybe
that you're interested in, you really engage that. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so he mentioned like this kind of like measurement, like especially tests, I think particularly. So which seems to be sort of important part of school system. So yeah, like if you learn something in the school system, people tend, I don't know, not always having a positive outcome. Like like for example, in Japan, we started to like learn English seriously after middle school. And a lot of like, some people, yes, they say they like subject English, but others, like more than half, they said they don't like English, right? Yeah. How was when you were middle school student?
I hate English.
Yeah. So the school system really discouraging. And they never provided like some personal, like possibly engaging content. So that's only discouraging, and they create a lot of negativity towards English image itself.
So maybe Japanese grammar system, no. Japanese educational system. So when it comes to English, so Japanese educational system is not like exposure ourselves to the language, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. You can see that like how they are not doing that job in the following topics too. Okay, so but one point I'm really interested in is people love Duolingo. People love
Duolingo.
What do you think about this? Why people can engage?
I tried Duolingo before. Duolingo system is very interesting, and so made me happy, made me fun. It made me fun, and so
okay. So they tried to give you the excitement. They tried to let you feel engaged.
Not only quiz, but also like speaking practice a little. So, for example, what should you do? What should you say in this case? And so I record my voice, and so they check, and they review, evaluate what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but to my personal feeling, yes, I've tried several languages on Duolingo, and what I feel is that this might be the legacy of school system. We expose ourselves to the school system in the very early stage of our social life. That we learn is that we learned a lot the role there as social rules, something we always have to comply or obey. And now get out. Now we left the schools already. We don't have any. That's kind of like a measurement. Like they measure our quality at all, but we still kind of missing it. And like we did tons of test drills, quizzes there. That's why we miss it. So we still like that procedure as some learning proper path because they brainwashed us through the many years. This is how people learn. And you follow this path that you can learn in the end. You have see this outcome. Yeah, like after the graduation, elementary school, middle school, high school, college, and you see some outcome from the school system, and you kind of affirm that what they've achieved or what they made us achieved, and you ascribe this kind of like the things as, oh, maybe it worked. Yeah, because what we have been doing it through our lives, we get used to it. That's why we like it. That's my guess. That's my hunch. Yeah, even so, because Duolingo's sentence is so stupid. You don't think so? Sometimes so stupid. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm curious. So how do you get the grammar? So I don't know. So who is that? So this man. So what he said? What did he say? So how did
What he said? Yes, I know, right? So he said, try getting enough exposure first. So yeah, you put yourself in that world, and then go back. Yes. In this video, he said a lot of he was learning a lot of languages like Belgian, Arabic, and I don't remember. He said Spanish or Portuguese. I don't know how many he is learning, but he don't start grammar. That was his point.
Go back and refine.
But what he has some he creates and he go to that grammar knowledge world and refine his understanding.
日本語で言ってみてください。どういうことですか？私わからない。Go back and refine your understanding of grammar. どういうことですか？戻って洗練するあなたの。
リファインは何？
洗練する？
そう
よく理解するみたいな感じ。
OK。リファインの普通。そう。リファインの、兄弟の言葉といえばデファインがありますね。例えば何か、これはこういう意味ですよ。エクスポーズってこういう意味ですよ。これは define ですね。definition。define。そうか。テフォームってこうですよ。話して、食べて、言ってください。define。So this defining action, like here's necessarily emphasize. それは全然強調してなくて、別にそれはいいから、とにかく、今あなたが勉強したい言葉のコンテンツにたくさん触れなさい。とにかく言って触れてこい。感じてこい。で、その後に、OK、じゃあ、ちょっと分かってきたかも。こんな感じじゃない？ちょっと分かってきたかも。って言ったら、OK、then for the first time you go back to this grammar kind of like a knowledge, access that knowledge. こういうグラマーの。
テキストブックに行ってくださいみたいな。
ちょっとたまに元気テキストブック読んでもいいし、ビデオ見てもいいし。で、checking that what do you learn? Okay, what do you define by yourself by heart? 自分でそのランゲージに触れて、自分でこれこうかな。歩くってこういうことかなみたいな。自分のデフィニッションと外の人が言ってるデフィニッションが合ってるか、define もう一回redefine よね。define してください。
fine。
そうすると、さっきから言ってた。遅いよ。 Okay, you can be more aware of things. そうすると、エクスポーズしてたらいつも気づけないことがあるのに、エクスポーズしてるだけだったら気がつかないことも拾えるよ。そして、もっとくっついてくる。もっとつながった。You can be more aware. Then, that cycles to learn language.
今やっとわかった。今やっとわかった。
だから聞いてって言ってるじゃん。わかんなかったら。Okay. 次のトピック。Let's go to the engagement and the vocabulary. Here we go.
The vocabulary. Again,